EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Slot man moves right.
Let's go one more.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
In motion left goes Smith.
55 to Mike. I got wide.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. This one out quickly to Watkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Come on now. Let's go.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
In motion left comes Brown.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Watch the shift. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
19 Lions.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Check 31.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They go play action with Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Tighten up. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hurts.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, check.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Squeeze, double tight. 4 down.
In motion, Hill.
Mike, 57.
White. Check.
2 and now on 1st down.
Let him know.
Being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Black, 95.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Ready. Blue, 32.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Check.
Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Check your hot read.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jalen Phillips coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now Hill to return it. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Bet
For this offense, Charles,
100.
remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Slice blue.
Say nothing.
Blue.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
43.
Ready. Go.
Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Set. 45. White.
I'm coming. 57's a mark.
Set. Cut.
On first down, Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
15 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Slice, 97.
57. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
6, Madden.
7's the mic. Watch 57.
Tua now on first down. Touchdown! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Dolphins 15, Eagles 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
55 to Mike. All you get is a headache.
To throw once more on second and 10. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Got it. Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18, Pioneer.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Here's Hurts to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
In motion right is Wilson. After the turnover, it's Tua. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch the slant.
To the air right away is Brady. Caught by Jones. And he'll be up. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and themselves. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First play, first pass for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now a play fake. Brady. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time here with White. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They can't hang with us. Check 52.
Fournette. Touchdown. Bucket. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
45's the mic. You can't block me.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out, and the pressure gets to him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? they'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On play action, now Brady. And his first look is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ringo. Hey, man, watch the boot.
Brady. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come. Never did.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10. Here on the road.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Pick it up.
On play action, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Sponge. 70 Lions.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Kill.
18 Cardinal.
Kill. Turn up.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Man up, D. Man up, D. 45's the mic.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on second down. Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 40 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. Adjustments prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. To their advantage. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 8.
Buccaneers 14, 49ers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, Running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Levante David in on the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 9. Purdy from the gun. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic.
Purdy on 4th down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Army. 45.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
54. 54's mic. Easy.
Brady now on 1st down. Completes it again to Gage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. There he goes left side.
Ooh, Lord have
And it's
mercy.
a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it.
Buccaneers 22, 49ers 12.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18 and able to get this out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that it happened.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Are going to have it here just past the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
All day, every day, any day.
Purdy looking to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
I'm here all day.
Purdy will look to throw again here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 30.